And with this match, we will figure out our fourth competitor in the six-person ladder match at Road to Glory to see who will hold that Road to Glory briefcase that they can cash in at any moment for a title opportunity at any title that they please. A nice suplex there from Henry to MD Silva. A lot of eyes will be on Serena here, with this being her first match in MCW and the stakes being quite high. There hasn't been many debuts with higher stakes than this one. Henry, of course, not known for being a respectful man who just, you know, will take advantage of any opportunity that he can, winning in any slimy way that he knows how. And Serena with a top rope cutter to MD Silva. And now Henry trying to, as I just mentioned about trying to win in slimy ways, trying to go for the roll-up on Serena, hoping clearly that MD would have been down a lot longer than he was. And now MD throwing Serena out of the ring. Henry with another suplex. And dropping the knee to the face of Silva. And it's Serena who's the first to go under the ring looking for a weapon. Another kendo stick. We've seen a lot of those on Strike, I believe it was. To be fair, we saw a lot in the first match as well, actually. The first match of KLASH, I mean. Serena knocking him down. Going for that top rope moonsault, but just couldn't get enough distance on it. Now going for the submission hold, but Henry turns round and drops Serena down. Raking the back of MD again. Like I said, Henry not exactly known for his fair play. As he'll do anything he can to win. Throwing Serena against the ropes. Now dropping her down on her back. Going to the back. Goes for some kind of neck breaker, but Serena moves out the way, but is caught by Silva in the meantime. MD now. Again, going for a jumping knee, but again, got a bit too excited, didn't get quite enough distance on it. And Serena dropping down, going for the pin, broken up by Henry. Henry trying to sneak up on Serena, but Serena seeing it coming. What do you mean he's an honest, good man? Of course he is, man. A sling blade from MD Silva. A nice suplex from Henry there again. MD rolls out of the way, but he rolls right into Serena, who plants him down to the ground, and then Henry goes to sneak up on Serena. She moves out of the way the first time, but he does get a pile driver onto her. MD rolls out of the ring, goes for a weapon. Maybe it's the wrong time. He goes for the pin on Serena. 1, 2, a kick out at 2. MD dropping the weapon that he picked out, a baseball bat, in urge to try and break up the pin, but Serena got out just in time anyways. I don't actually think that MD would have got back in the ring in time early enough to break up the pin. A nice DDT there. Goes for the pin. MD Silva's right there, though, to break up the pin. Now Henry getting a bit cocky here, dropping MD. And now Serena thrown to the outside of the ropes. MD moving out of the way of the kick, and a jumping punch there. But now Serena taking advantage of the distraction. And she plants MD down, but rolls right into Henry, who's there with a kendo stick. Henry just constantly stalking when the best time to sneak attack the opponent is. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Serena couldn't get up in time, but MD, luckily for her, broke out of the pin early enough as she smashes that kendo stick across the back of Henry. Now Henry countering with some elbows into Serena. As MD with a pile driver. Not a pile driver, what's it got? Just a normal driver, right? And then a stop to the back. Looks like he was going to go for maybe some sort of pin on Serena, but Serena counters. As she goes for, I think that was some sort of cutter, goes for the pin on MD, but Henry gets up in time and the ref is down. And Serena drops Henry King, but MD's right there to stop Serena from taking advantage of it. And MD is just stood on the second rope. I'm not sure he can reach them from this distance, and he does. MD drop it. Henry goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 4 count, but the ref is not there to count it. And bear in mind, it was Henry King that took the ref out in the first place. His own dirty tricks may have cost him in this match. The ref is now back up. A big suplex from Serena as she drops the leg drop on. MD goes for a weapon. Serena bouncing herself off the ropes. Another leg drop. And another leg drop. She goes to the top rope. A moonsault. MD's right there. Hits her with a baseball bat. Goes for the pin on Serena. Can MD get the win here? 1, 2. Oh, a kick out at 1 from Serena. Not often you get a 1 count this late into the match. Another suplex to MD from Henry. Serena, this time, is the one to catch Henry off guard with a suplex of her own. MD kicking out of that. Goes for a kick to the gut. And now running to the ropes. And hitting with a knee to the back of the head. Goes for the pin, but you'd think Henry breaks this up, and he does. Yeah, the ref slow counted because of the damage, yeah. Now MD gets in, and a cutter. Oh, no, it's a BFT. It's like a jumping BFT, isn't it? Never mind, it's not a cutter. It's a jumping BFT. And now she plants MD. Goes for the pin. Henry's out. 1, 2... And a kick out at 2.99999. Serena nearly qualifying for the Road to the Glory ladder match in her debut. Goes for the pin on Henry, but you have to think that, yeah, of course, MD's up. That could have been her moment. But she's still not giving up. Still got fight in her as she goes to plant MD again, and she does. And Henry with the brass knuckles to Serena. Clearly seeing Serena as a threat. An extra kick to the pour salt into the wound. Goes for the pin on MD. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 from MD Silva. One of the main stories you see in this match was Henry not taking Serena too seriously, using the brass knucks against her. He now goes for the pin on her again. MD runs in, 1, and he breaks it up. Every time MD seems to go for those weapons, Henry sees it as a chance to go for a pin. But he manages to get back in every single time, just in time. And now Serena with a suplex, and now Henry taking it back to Serena. Now she throws Serena to the outside of the ring. As he goes for a pile driver off the ringside onto the ringside. MD's the only one standing tall here. But it's Henry that counters, throwing MD into the barricade. Picks up a kendo stick, goes for Serena. Serena stops him. Another suplex from Serena. Remember, guys, you need to be in the ring to win this match. MD Silva might actually have the chance to get out a weapon this time. He's tried many, many a time. And the camera angle is a bit dodgy, but it looks like he was going to hit Henry with it. And then Henry hit a knee of his own to stop him. And a DDT directly onto the chair. And then a knee drop onto the chair. But MD's still got the fight in him. Henry doing every single dirty tactic in the book to win this match. And he's still struggling. MD smashing the face of Henry off of the announce table. Serena keeps going for the swing, but is missing. And Silva's just kind of stood there. It looks like Silva was stood there for Serena to hit Henry with a kendo stick, and it looked like he was trying to signal to Serena to go for Henry, but Serena trying to take the opportunity to gain advantage on MD. MD, though, seeming to get a bit too cocky. Seems like MD's really furious about all of the sketchy tactics that Henry's been using in this match, as Serena takes a chair to the back of Henry. And now a suplex onto the ground. And now, MD goes into the ring. And a jumping BFT, faced first, into the baseball bat. And now Henry getting fired up. Serena gets into the ring, hits with some brutal leg strikes faster than Henry can react. MD Silva's now back in the ring as well. He goes to Serena, hits with a driver. Henry got out of the ring, but he's in the ring just in time to break up the pin. And a leg takedown to take down Henry. Another kick to Serena. Henry goes for the roll-up, trying to win in any sneaky way that he can. 1, 2, 3. Henry King advances into the Road to Glory ladder match after a roll-up. After trying every single dirty tactic in the book, he finally manages to get one to pull off and qualifies for the Road to Glory ladder match. Another qualifier where all 3 competitors leave it all in the ring and try their very best. But sometimes you just need the person who will go the furthest and will break whatever morals that regular people would have in place, especially here as he starts to see Serena as a threat, hits her with the brass knuckles, and everyone thought it was over. But MD Silva had one last bit of fight left in him. And one of the main stories in this match was how Henry King was clearly not taking Serena seriously at the beginning of the match, targeting 90% of his offense at MD Silva, seeing him as the threat. But then, as the match went on, he started to target most of his offense at Serena Starchild, clearly taking the debutant as a threat to his chances at winning this match. But again, sometimes it's just about how far will you go. And Henry would stoop down lower than any other competitor, not only in this match, but most likely in the company.